Farewell, do-gooder. We don't care!
Whoa, what is going on? It is a kind of gloomy Tuesday, everybody. And, am I live? I can't tell. It seems that we are. I couldn't tell because my computer was acting weird. It wasn't showing me shit. But, yeah, apparently we are. And it is another good day. No,
Ghost of Yote is
stop
here.
Game Ranks. Stop. It is Tuesday. And it is time for more do-gooder stuff. Couldn't tell because my computer was acting weird. It wasn't showing me. Put up. But yeah, apparently mute. That's not supposed to be open. Need to open that. Need to open that. And I almost missed my trash pickup. Almost missed it. But we didn't. We are here now, and we are ready to do some cartoon making. So, what we're going to do today oh snap. I'm a big Bengals fan. Huge Bengals fan. And we just got Joe Flacco. That's a big deal. We just got Joe fucking Flacco. I mean, he ain't no Joe Burrow, but Joe Flacco. Hey, he came in for... Who was it that he came in for? Out of nowhere? It wasn't the Browns. Who was it? I'm having a massive brain fart. He came in for some team and just, like, almost took him to the playoffs. That's crazy. Where did he play? Like, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, it was the Browns. So he played for the Browns. He played for the Browns, then got released, went to Indianapolis, and they were like, nah, get the fuck out of here. And now he's with the Bengals. That's crazy. Crazy. That is crazy. But anyway, what isn't crazy is the do-gooders. I'm taking that back. They are absolutely crazy. They all lost their fucking minds. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make Batman talk. Let me switch this up real quick. Boom, boom. So yes, this is what's going down today. Let me move my big ass head because I know y'all need to see this ish. Hold up. There we go. I wish I could move this over some more. But anyway, so we've already done like his very first line. We're only doing like just the lines. We're not doing any other movements. We're just making him talk.
Hi, and thank you for joining.
Now it's gonna be hard to. My friend did some. I might do it again. Only because I don't know. We'll see. Gotta wait an hour and a half for it to render.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions on some people that allegedly play us. Not sure what that means. We're not intramists. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheeman.
All right. No offense to what he did. This is his first time doing it, so I am going to go ahead and redo all of this. So, just going to go ahead and get rid of all that. Pretend it never happened. So, All we're gonna do is just make this guy here talk. Alright, so let me pull up my frame picker. And with Batman only having having a mask, he's only got a couple of lines. So I gotta turn this up so I can hear. This is gonna be like the longest part of the entire thing. Like making people move and shimmy and do all this other stuff takes way less time than making them talk. Way less time. Oops. Damn, I think I fucked up. There we go. Shift F6. So there's a lot of lines. This is over nearly 180 frames. I'm not going to be doing all of them, but still, that's a lot of fucking frames to deal with.
Hi.
It's just this is all this is. It's just a lot of this. This is really going to give you... This is, again, the most tedious part of the job. Like, the most tedious part of the job. Oh my god. I gotta make sure that everything is like... Because I don't want his head to be off. By even like a fraction. Because it just looks weird. There. So I want it to be on as much as I possibly can. So that way when his head moves, it doesn't move around too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta make it move as little as possible. I never understood what that face was for. Mm. being so fucking weird right now. Like everything just was like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy," and I'm like, "Hey, what did I do?" But it's okay. I think it was because I was trying to record it, realizing that I don't have enough space to record, without realizing that I had enough space to record it. So I guess it just died and said, fuck me." We'll play some music. Here we go.
Master.
Okay.
Would I be crazy if I thought the world was like a game of simulation? Aliens play for politics, players pick their religion. That's
All right, yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to play music and do this at the same time. It really is, unfortunately. But unless I play like some Twitch safe, some like lo-fi. Something that's not like too crazy. I got an even better idea. Forget lo-fi. That sound. Excuse me. Pardon me. What happened to my camera? Why isn't my camera working? There we go. Make sure everything else is still working. Cool. Alright. Now we can get back to work. So. This is so annoying.
Today, my team and I will be
All right, already need a smoke break. Smoke them if you got them. Bro, this is insane. Like the amount of shit that goes into just making a 30-second cartoon is insane. I might want to turn my fan up a little bit more. There we go. I almost missed my trash pickup because I completely forgot today was Tuesday. Okay, let's see. Save.
today, my team and I will be dropping.
You ever want to get into animating? Have fun. Just kidding. I do enjoy doing this. It's just so goddamn tedious. This is just a lot. Save it again. This is just a lot, man. And once again, save, because this is all. This is it. There's nothing cool about this part. Like, this is like the worst part of animating, to be honest. By far the absolute worst part of it. All you're doing is just going in and drag and click and drag and click and drag and click and drag and click and double click and drag and click and drag and click. There's no easy way to get around. Now there is actually a way to do it here. I'll show you. There is a way that you can do it automatically. Just hit F6, start it from where I want to start and from where I want to finish. Now the only person who it might work for is Batman's character, because he has a mask, so his amount of movements don't really matter as much. Like, it doesn't have to be as accurate if he's saying tomato. How if I were to have a character like Pew Pew's, whose mouth actually articulates for every syllable, where her saying tomato, it would take some time. Whereas Batman, all you're going to see is his mouth move up and down, so you kind of get away with some things. But it still doesn't necessarily look right. Alright, so I have everything in there, and see, as you can see, there's some of them look even similar, like the A's and the they're not the same, but they are the same. So we're gonna let this run its whole course, and see how long, and see how accurate the automated mouth cycles are. Now, I personally don't like them that much. They're a good frame of reference, but I don't rely on them, simply because, again, if I were using a character like Pew Pew's or Doohickeys and their mouth actually moves per syllable, it'll only pick up the more prominent syllables. So, like, if I was saying suddenly, like if we would say suddenly, for example, like the N in suddenly may be missed subtly, or it might be interpreted as subtly to the computer, as opposed to suddenly. So the mouth cycles will adjust to what it hears. If a character was saying some dialogue really fast or very slurred, because that's how the script entails it, then the automated one will pick it up differently as opposed to how we hear it or how it's said. So that's why I don't use the automated lip syncing tool up here like I do for I barely use it for Batman, again, only because he's the only one that can get away with some stuff because his face is masked. But even to me, like if I see him talking, it's just like, I wouldn't use that there, or I would probably use this over here. So oh no, it's all about what your best judgment is as an animator. And also, I don't like it because it takes so fucking goddamn long. It's like, it's only at 4%. I could have that whole shit done by the time this is done. Like, I explained the whole shit of why I don't like it, leaving out the time, because usually it doesn't take this long. But for some reason, it feels like it's taking infinity and beyond. And I really just want to hit cancel and just say fuck it and move on. Because I'm really just showing you what I'm doing. And also, I have a really, really old computer. Not a really, really old, it's at least 7 years old. So I need to definitely upgrade it. And I'm about to cancel it. I'm just canceling it because this, again, takes way, way, way longer than if I would just go through and be like and do it myself. So I want to go through and hear it first.
Not sure what that means. We're not mentioning this. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheeman.
All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and see in comparison how long that took.
Not sure what that
See, like here's a good example. Whenever you go to do the automatic limp sync, you gotta kind of assign what mouse cycle goes to what vowels, what S's or R's or whatever. Now, this is where Batman's mouse cycle becomes a little bit difficult because his R's are going to depend on what he said previously. So, for example, I had the R as this puffed up sound right here because it would work if he was saying something like sure, so that way I can put the open and close it on the But for here, well, this is sure. So that would work. Yeah, that's a bad example. Nope. That actually R is the right one. But there are other examples of that. Okay. So I got the Mensch lady coming by to do lines today. Hopefully, because she's the last one. Weird. I think is another one. Nah, Weird's different. Okay. So, get a drink of my drink. My drink? My diet, Dr. Kelp? Alright, so Okay.
What that means?
All right.
Not sure what that means.
Let me take a look at this.
Not sure what that means. We're not interested in this. But anyway.
All right, there we go. All right. Itch. I get an itch. Scratchy legs itch. Another hit. All right. Oh God.
Here's a plate.
Shit. Why did my shit stop? There. Okay, back to work. So I feel like I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna open it up. Save again, because opening it up and playing it all the way through is the best way to see if I made any mistakes, to see how it looks. So we're gonna do that first. Don't worry about the guy sitting there. It's just for my references.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions on some people that allegedly play us. Not sure what that means. We're not interested in this. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheeman.
Okay, that looks great. I think that looks amazing. I think the timing was perfect. Now let's see if I'm just gonna use this line. I'm gonna see if this works. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. Since I have a smaller range, I'm gonna see how that works. Oh, my head. I gotta drink more water. More cowbell. It's still taking forever. What I need is more cowbell. Nipple. Why I keep looking up at me? It is still taking way too long for me. So we've been sitting here, what, about 45 seconds to a minute now, waiting on this. I'm gonna go ahead and take my chances and say I'll knock this out quicker than this. See, had that done way quicker than the automated one did. I didn't put one there. I'm actually going to end it with that. Sometimes, if they're not say he's ending a word like Sheeman, usually if I'm going to say it, Sheeman, that's the end of the sentence. I'm not going to say anything else. My mouth is closed. So instead of putting like a accent or a layer or a different keyframe on it, I'll just close the mouth and end it with that. Yeah, I like it. So that works. That's perfect. And the first half took me about 45 minutes. I mean, that was, again, with my ADHD. This little section right here, to there, about 45 minutes. It's been about 40 minutes. So if I were to actually sit down and pay attention and not pick up my phone and not talk so goddamn much, and not complain so much, and not hit my motherfucking bowl, I could probably get it done in 25. Maybe 30. 30, maybe 25.
So, how are you today? Sherman.
All right.
So, how are you today?
Oops. Stop. Save. Save. Always save.
So, how are you today? How are you today?
Is it still raining outside? Like, I hear the rain on my phone, but I'm wondering if it's still raining outside. Like, I feel. Hi. If we need to. We need to. Okay, I'm good.
How are you today?
So I feel like once I get to the other characters, it's gonna be way harder. Ooh, excuse me. Who the fudge texted me? And why the fudge do I care? Jesus. What does he send me? Hmm. Okay. All right. So
It says here you're the one responsible for my voice.
this is one of those moments I'm talking about when he says you're. I keep it open. This is so tedious. Oh God. We coughing up some nasty shit.
So it says here, you're the one responsible for my throat. You're the one responsible for my voice.
It'll be hard to tell completely without watching, but I think that's good. There's so many like really small movements in there that it's hard to tell for sure. So in moments like that, I gotta take a quick gander.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions on some people that allegedly play us. Not sure what that means. We're not interested in this. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheeman.
Yeah, there's a long pause in between dialogues when he's speaking and Then there's some direction in the back.
Sherman. Got it. So, how are you today? So, it says here you're the one responsible for my voice?
That's good. I like that. I think that's perfect. I'm gonna save that and move on.
So tell me, Steven. So tell me, Steven. So tell me, Steven.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna step away for a second. I gotta run real quick. So I shall BRB. me some pineapples. Mm. 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 That's delicious. That's so delicious.
Tell me, Sheen, what's it like to embody someone so jacked, kick-ass, and fucking awesome?
Mm. 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 Me and my wife have been we started fasting doing 16/8, and I started way too early yesterday, like way too early. I started at 8:30. I woke up, had me a coffee and a bagel at 8:30 in the morning. By 4:30, didn't like fill up myself up like I wanted to. So by 4:30, when I had to stop, I was like, cool, I should be okay. And roll right around fucking 7, 8, 9. My stomach is like, bruh, why? Why you do this to us? Why? Mm. And last night, as we're laying down talking, I don't know what brought it up, but somehow pineapples entered my mind, and I have been wanting pineapples since 8 o'clock last night. Haven't been able to have any, but now, since I'm able to eat now, because it's the eating part of my 16/8, having some pineapples. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Got a trash bag. I'll get one later. That sounded weird. The way he said it sounded weird. One bad thing about pineapples, they get in between your teeth. Those little strands. Good. All done.
What's it like to embody
This is so tough, yo.
What's it like to embody someone so jacked?
Like, it's not hard, but it's just so tedious, especially with Batman. I have to just choose between 4 mouth cycles. It's just,
What's it like to embody someone so jacked?
but it's worth it. Which, like, by the end of it, it's just still completely worth it, 100%. And sometimes the words are so low, it's kind of hard to hear what he's saying. Like how he said, like how he just said, "kick ass" and "fucking awesome." The sum part of "awesome" was so low that it wouldn't have been able to pick it up. That's why I do things manually, because I can hear it and I know what the word is supposed to say. So I just go in there and do it myself, as opposed to letting the computer take over. Because sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like most of the times you'll just end up having to go over it again, which is why I feel like, me personally, some of the biggest flaws in like indie cartoons. And I don't mean like indie cartoons that have been doing it for years. I'm talking about like YouTube indie like myself. Is the when they speak, because they just, it's like they put the lip sync on automatic and they just ran with it. Which I get it, because usually the other parts of the animation are great, like the body movements and whatever, but it's always the mouth when they're talking just sometimes brings me out of it. And I think that is good. So I'm gonna play back this whole thing again. It's just for the mouth cycles to see how everything lines up. And I'd say we're about a good third of the way through. I just wish I would have had done something with this beginning, because this beginning is just gonna take. Oh well, I'm
Hi,
gonna
and thank you for joining us.
editing it.
Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions on some people that allegedly play us. Not sure what that means. We're not introduced. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheeman.
Ryan has lines.
Sherman. Got it. So, how are you today? So, it says here you're the one responsible for my voice? So tell me, Sheeman, what's it like to embody someone so jacked, kick ass, and fucking awesome?
Okay, it's not bad. I like it. There's only one part that I would change, and that's when he says jacked. He owes that face too long. So I can put it back here. And I did notice that sometimes in the beginning, like I was saying earlier, when he ends the sentence, I can probably just end it on a neutral face as opposed to trying to end it. Like I could just do that.
Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions.
I think that'll actually help it a little bit.
On some people that allegedly play us. Sure, that's not intimidating.
I think that may have made it better. Even if it's just subtly. Improvements.
How are you today?
Okay.
It says here. You're one of my boys.
Alright, I'm gonna play one more time. Because I do like that. I like how I just ending the mouth, giggity, on the final word as opposed to holding on to that frame for a couple seconds just because you hear the sound. So like, I think it just made it look better.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions on some people that allegedly play us. Not sure what that means. We're not answering this. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheenan.
Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I like it. Yeah, I like that better.
Sherman. Got it. So, how are you today?
Mm-hmm. Good, motherfucker.
So, it says here you're the one responsible for my voice? So tell me, Sheenan, what's it like to embody someone so jacked, kick-ass, and fucking awesome?
I like me likes.
So, it says here...
Okay. God damn it.
So tell me, Sheenan, what's it like to embody someone so jacked? What's it like to embody someone so jacked, kick-ass, and fucking awesome?
Now, the only reason why I don't play it here, and I play it back by clicking the play button at the top right, is because there are some frame drops, and I want to be able to see the whole thing fluidly to make sure, because when you play it, when it's exported and it's played back for everybody else, it plays every bit of the 24 frames as opposed to not. So I think that's a very important part. I never did find out what frame per second like most cartoons are. I would just assume, only because like most films are 24 to 30 frames per second. I believe general rule of thumb is 24 frames per second. There are some times they play it at 60. But that's like very, very rare. I'm curious. Okay. So yeah, traditionally frame rates are about 24. I looked up like Family Guy and stuff, and they're generally 24 frames per second. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't tripping or anything. I wasn't twipping. Okay. If you don't put that yum sauce on your chicken, you twipping. Yeah. Okay. So we're about a third of the way. Well, we're almost done. Because if you think about it, there's like, he never speaks all the way through, so I don't have to worry about like any long speeches. But there's a couple of segments. And save. Okay, perfect.
Can you do that?
See, another segment done. So I just scrub on down. wish I had one where he's looking at the camera with this angry face, where he doesn't. I don't feel like making it. Get these just right. Perfect. I wonder if I can do this. I think I can. I'm gonna copy these and add them at the end in case I need them. But for right now, I'm gonna see if I can give him a mad face. What's his mad face look like? Alright, so I just nope, bitch, get back there. Oops. Need to eyes as a reference because I cannot draw. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to just, actually, I know what I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try something now. And I'm going to do that and see how that works. Hopefully it works out just fine, because that would be so much easier than to like have to redraw everything. I'm just gonna do this. And I'm going to erase this. Oh shit! Forgot I did that. Clippy. Ooh, excuse me. That's hard. This is so hard. I'm gonna have to move this. Okay. Now it's time for the toppings. There. Flush this out a little bit more. Okay, perfect. And I can just get rid of these two. And there we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. Except that I'm not gonna be perfect with this guy. Because the whole thing is coming out. So all that. Every line. And then I'm just going to place it here. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and we'll go in and, ooh, scheisse. I think it'll be a 2, but just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to create 2 separate lines. No one will be able to tell because the no one will be able to tell because that's where the things connect, but the bottom ones are going to be a little bit more difficult and more prominent because shit. Okay, so that is going to be a problem. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to look good. I think that looks good enough. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to use this to fill in these spots over here. Maybe thicken this line out just a hair. Alright, perfect. Go back and fill these parts in with the gray. And then the blue. And then save. Now we have an angry Batman face. And I'm just going to go over here. Maybe just, I don't know how much of it is going to be visible. It's okay, I can go back over and fix anything that needs fixing. There. And last one. Do that. And I'll just go in here and okay, yeah. So this is what we'll do for this one because I don't really trust it so much. So what I'm gonna do is this. Go around without coming in contact with anything else and then just there. That should be perfect. Everything lines up perfectly except for this part right here, which I can easily change into this gray. Save. And I'm gonna actually go back just to see how well, if this lines up any better. No, it did not. So I'm going to fix it. Now I just need to fix it just enough to where it looks crisp. It doesn't have to be, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because when you zoom out, you're not going to tell. But I do just want to kind of flesh out these uneven lines a little bit. That's all I need to do, just so that way they at least connect where they're supposed to. See, that looks good. That's fine. I'm happy with that. That might have been too much. Shit. Okay, why does it look like there's teeth in it now? That's about as good as it's gonna get. Bless you. Iggy over here sneezing. Bless you. Save. We're good. And now perfect. So now when he goes back to say it over here, I can't hear what he's saying.
Cut to commercial. Commercial.
Good. Okay.
Aside from bitter personal verbal attacks, what are you good at?
I'm going to actually let this part do it automatically because right now I'm going to go let the dogs out because I'm sure Iggy and Declan kind of potty. And she just looked at me when I said it. So, and as of right now, I shall be right back once I get this working. So, B R B. Yeah. Be right back. Right. It appears in the amount of time that we have let the dogs out and come back, I put some food in the microwave, it still ain't done. So what I'm thinking is, yes, it is official. It's quicker to do it this way. Alright, so I got food in the microwave, and it's going 4 minutes, so I got about 3 minutes left. So let's see if I can knock this out in 3 minutes. Okay, so I got part of it. Got that part right. So it takes about 3 minutes to do that section. Why did it sound like someone was taking my trash can? Again. Okay.
Aside from better personal verbal attacks, what are you good at? What are you good at? What are you
What the fuck happened? What did I do? This is annoying. What would happen from the one? Might be better, maybe? Alright. I'm going to look at it one more time. And I think I'm going to call it because I want to eat. But I think I will be back on probably around 4:30 or 5. I'll probably be back around 5. Give myself some time to eat and chill a little bit. And then come back and finish this off. Giggity. I want to know why this isn't filled in completely. Oh, that's why, because it's stupid. Okay, I got you. Allow me to fix the stupid. It's just that side too. Man. Alright, I'm gonna fix this. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now, watch it one more time. And we should call it for now.
Hi, and thank you for joining us. Today, my team and I will be dropping some big bomb questions on some people that allegedly play us. Not sure what that means, we're not interested. But anyways, I'm joined now by Ryan Sheeman. Sherman. Got it. So, how are you today? So, it says here you're the one responsible for my voice? What's it like to embody someone so jacked, kick-ass, and fucking awesome? Hey, check this out. Can you do that? Man, cut the commercial.
Come on.
So, Sheeman, aside from bitter personal verbal attacks, what are you good at?
I forgot about that. But I think that's good. I think everything is lining up quite nicely. I think that all the mouth cycles are turning out pretty good. I think this is the last couple of.
All that's fine and dandy, but can you do 1,000 push-ups? One finger on the ledge of a 90-foot building, wearing weights, with 50-mile-per-hour winds jocking your flow. Only every morning. Only every morning. That's all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for watching. This was fun. Although that Sheeman guy was kind of douchey. Catch us next time where I'll likely be a total badass. The mission lady will most likely get lost somewhere. Be safe, buckle up, hit the gym, yada yada yada. Deuces. Did you not hear me say bye?
Okay, so I could be able to finish all of that before the end of the day. The next time we hop on there, so I'll finish that when I come back. It took us about 2 hours to get we didn't do close to 100 frames. There's 100 frames there, but we didn't do actually 100 frames. We probably did something close to 70. Because there's a lot of empty space in between each line. So we still knocked it out. And we did a good time. Good job. So after I eat, chillax for a little bit, probably play some Ghost of Yotai, and come back and we will knock out some more mouth cycles and make Batman talk some more. But until next time, why in the world are my words not wording? What did I just do? Oh, just because I don't know what I'm doing with my life. But anyway, for